Hello everybody, today I'm at the Detroit Auto Show taking a look at this 2024 Ford Bronco Raptor. This thing is absolutely insane. It's got the Raptor graphics package. You can tell it's a Raptor because it's extremely tall, it's extremely wide, and the front LED amber accent lights are insane. So starting off up front, we are going to have the awesome Raptor graphics package with your Raptor applique up on the hood. Coming down to the grille and light setup, full LED headlights that are amber to denote that it is a Raptor. Because it's wider than most vehicles, it has 3 amber lights up front. This guy does have the 360-degree camera system with the front camera in the middle of the O and R in Ford. Full metal high approach angle bumper with parking sensors integrated into the upper portion of that bumper. Orange powder-coated tow recovery hooks. Full metal ash plates, rigid LED fog lights, which are extremely bright. Look at how big those shocks are, and those are also tunable from inside the cab as well. Tons of accessory points everywhere. Accessory point here, accessory point here, accessory point up there. Color matched fender flares, color matched louvers, color matched mirror caps with red indicators because again it's a Raptor, why not? More LEDs the merrier. Mirror mounted camera is going to be right here. This guy does have blind spot monitoring as you'd come to expect. It also has overmolded splash guards in the fender flares themselves because these massive tires are huge. It looks like we have some BF Goodrich KO2s, and the tire size is a 37-1250 R17 on a Ford beadlock wheel. So absolutely massive tires on this guy. It has a combination rock slider and running board, which is awesome. So you can use this to get into the vehicle a lot easier because it is lifted and it has huge tires. Also, this is bed lined, which is nice. Passive entry, so as long as you have the key fob on you, you can lock and unlock the vehicle. Graphics package all the way up on the back doors as well as the back of the SUV itself. Accessory ready, so you can actually put an accessory right here. I don't know what you would put right here, but they do give you this so that way when you get in and out of the vehicle, because of how wide it is, you don't scratch the fender flare. Again, massive Fox shocks with remote resis. These things are sweet. Capless fuel fill port right there with the previous generation of Bronco. Bronco exclusive LED taillights with blind spot monitor. Raptor badging right here. Parking sensors integrated into the bottom portion of the bumper. Your 4-pin and 7-pin connector is going to be right there. Because this has a full-size 37-inch tall tire as a spare, it's got the extended brake light up top, backup camera right here, but they give you the Ford Performance heavy-duty spare tire carrier, which is sweet. Blacked out Bronco. This thing is just a beast. Carbonized gray hardtop. Unfortunately, Ford does not have color matched hardtops yet, but hopefully it will be in the future very soon. Let's take a quick look now at the interior. All right, starting off over here on the driver's side door, we have your lock and unlock buttons. Then we have the mirror mounted LED lights right here for the driver and then the passenger. Rotary dial selector for the exterior lighting of the vehicle, as well as the dimmer switch for the instrument cluster. Under that you have an electronic parking brake. Coming up top to the dashboard, there's not much of a dashboard. You do have B&O premium audio in this vehicle, being the most expensive high-end trim you can get. Nice storage trays here. You have a USB and USB Type-C plug outlet there, which is perfect because there's an accessory port right here, which is ideal for like a GoPro or a DJI video recorder. Absolutely awesome. Nice kind of rubberized material on the dash as well. Working our way down to the instrument cluster. The entire instrument cluster on the Bronco Raptor is digital, which is awesome. Coming back to the steering wheel, super nice leather. Very aggressive bolsters at 10 and 2 with your 12 o'clock indicator right here. Metal paddle shifters are included on this guy. Over on the left hand side of the steering wheel, we have all the cruise control buttons as well as your gap adjustment and lane keep assist button. Then right here we have the steering feel button as well as the Raptor mode button on the left side. On the bottom of the steering wheel we have Raptor spelled out, which is sweet. Over on the right side of the steering wheel, we have the controller for the center LCD display, as well as your steering wheel mounted phone or audio controls up here and down here. And then underneath that, we have your tuned suspension, as well as your exhaust note. I believe there are 3 or 4 different exhaust notes you can do with these vehicles, ranging from stealth to absolute scream and baja. And I would not recommend putting it in baja if you're going to start it and you live in a subdivision, because your neighbors will absolutely hate you. Up top right here, we've got a bunch of different off-road buttons, this being your front sway bar disconnect, which will allow for insane articulation. This one will lock the front diff, this one will lock the rear diff. This button right here is the trail turn mode, which essentially lets you turn on a dime. So this one is turning to the right. So what it's gonna do is it's gonna lock up that right rear wheel and send more power to the rear left and then the front 2 wheels. So that way you essentially turn on a dime, which is sweet. Traction control off, hazard light button, massive touchscreen display with wireless CarPlay and Android Auto. It's got a 4G LTE connection, I believe. Tons of different things you can do on here. It has a card system. It's just like the F-150, just a little bit smaller. You got zone lighting, you can do all that. Push button start in the Raptor orange color. Underneath the touchscreen, you have your physical buttons for the radio, as well as your 360-degree camera button. Automatic start-stop button off, it is on by default. And then your parking sensor button off, which is on by default. Dual zone climate control, heated captain's chairs with heated steering wheel button right here. Down below that, you have a media hub with a USB and USB Type-C outlet, as well as a nice wireless charging mat. Right here, you have your Raptor Ford Performance badge. Grab handles pretty much everywhere, because you're going to be taking this off-road and your passengers are going to want to hold on for dear life. 2 cup holders right here. Shifter with manual mode, which then you can use the paddle shifters up top, which is sweet. Right here we have your push button transfer case, 2 high, 4 auto, 4 low. And then in the middle we have your trail control, which is essentially cruise control at extremely low speeds. Then we have the GOAT mode dial, which stands for go over anything or go over all terrain. I have heard it both ways. When you turn this dial, you're going to get a different animation depending on the drive mode that you're in on the LCD display. Something really cool that they do in the Raptor that they do not do in the competition is all 4 windows are automatic up and down. Your mirror controls are all going to be right here. Raptor is stamped onto this armrest. It has a removable storage compartment right here and a little clip right there for a bag. Beautiful leather Raptor seats in this vehicle that do keep you planted. It's kind of like a heavy duty grade vinyl seat, very easy to wash but very comfortable. Raptor orange seat belts, which is just an awesome touch. Bronco is spelled out and inlaid in a Raptor orange. Massive glove box right there. Coming up top to the vanity, it's going to be incandescent lit for your passenger as well as the driver. Driver vanity gets a 3-door universal garage remote. Let's get some light up there for you guys so you can see a little bit better. 6 auxiliary upfitter switches. I love that Ford has actual switches, and I love where they're located. In front of that, you have all of the LED dome map light master controls, and then you have an auto dimming rear view mirror. Something too that I love that Ford does that the competition doesn't. Both have a similar way to take the hard top off, but Ford gives you this almost like carpet-like material to try and deaden the noise. These vehicles are significantly quieter than the competition. So overall, I am in love with this vehicle. This thing is such a beast. I really wish I could get one, and I think Ford knocked it out of the park with the interior on the Raptor. Let's take a quick look at the back seats and see how much legroom we have. So unfortunately, I'm absolutely exhausted, and I know it's going to be a tight fit to get in here, so I'm not going to try it. You do have storage in the form of these tiny pouches in this kind of like plastic MOLLE webbing, which is pretty cool on both driver and passenger seats. Rear window controls are going to be right here. You have a media hub with 2 USB Type-Cs, as well as a 110 volt 400 watt outlet right there. Again, orange seat belts continue throughout because this is the Raptor. Why not? Fold down armrest / cup holder. Something that I love too that the Bronco does that the competition does not. Minimalist style B-pillar. You have absolute crazy visibility in this. I believe this B-pillar is actually unique to the Raptor itself. The other, maybe it's not, but the other competition, they have these speakers and these lights that hang down pretty far to obstruct your vision when you're in the back. I have been in the back of a Bronco and a Wrangler when the top was off, and I'm telling you right now, the Bronco is definitely where it's at. It's way better. Beautiful seats again in this vehicle. These seats do fold down, giving you almost a load flat floor for the cargo space, which we are going to go take a quick look at right now. So even with the massive 37-inch tall tire, this door is extremely easy to open because it is kind of strut assisted right here. Like I said, there are accessory points pretty much everywhere in here, and after oversized, I should say third brake light, lift up on the glass, gives us access. We should have some storage underneath here and some D-rings as well for a total of 4. The driver's side has or the passenger side I should say, sorry, has a 12-volt outlet and a LED cargo lamp. Something else that I love that Ford does instead of the competition, when you take the top off, instead of just having the cords just dangle all willy-nilly, you take this and you plug it in this bad boy right here. So that way it's not just dangling and has opportunity to get dust, dirt, or water and debris in it. So thank you, Ford, for thinking about that. That was an awesome feature to add. Tons of space. Unfortunately, you're not going to get a load flat floor with this because of the seats, but you will lay these flat, almost doubling your cargo space. Now to put everything away, simply come up to it, pull the glass down, and then you can come over here and this will slam shut and you're good to go. So there you have it, 2024 Ford Bronco Raptor 4-door, starting at a cheap $89,000. Absolutely beast of a vehicle. This thing is probably one of the best off-road vehicles you can have. I really want to get this. This is a sweet truck. If you enjoyed the video, please consider giving me a like and share. If you want to keep up to date with all the auto show content and future vehicle walkthroughs, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Also go over to my Twitter or X account and be sure to give me a follow because I will be posting all of my content there on that platform exclusively first before I post it anywhere else. Also, if you'd be so kind to check out all the affiliate links in the description below, it does greatly help out the channel. Like always, thanks for watching and have a great day.